So this will be one of the first, I don't know, I guess, modifications that I'm actually going to do to my car. And you know what, I kind of just want to have fun with it again. It was the first thing that I did to the first car that I owned, which is the 2000 Ford Mustang. I think almost a week after it, I installed the underglow lights in it, which are really fun. And fun fact, they're also functional. They're not just to make your car look a little cooler. Anytime I would leave anything in the seat next to me and then I'd brake a little too hard and then it would fly to the bottom, like a water bottle or something, it was actually nice because I could actually see it and I could actually grab it whenever it's night out. So it wasn't just rolling around down there. I could, like, whenever I was safely at a stop or anything, I could just reach down and grab it because I could actually see it. So there's actually been a couple times in this car where I was just really, really missing my underglow lights, or underdash, not underglow. I'm not going to do it under the chassis. That just looks dumb to me. It's all personal taste. It all comes down to personal taste, though, but I could probably show you how to wire that as well. But alright, so inside of our Type S LED instant plug and go kit, we have this guy. It's a wonderful packaging, actually, except I'm going to have to cut off this plastic part here. Let's not cut the wires. Okay. So, we have this. We have two free 9-volt batteries. I'm not complaining there. That's pretty awesome, actually. Okay. So we have our actual LED strips. Those are actually some really chunky wiring. Let's go in there to our so fancy. Back whenever I did this for my Mustang, this was not as sophisticated. I had to wire my own switch and everything. It's pretty much a rolling fire hazard. Oh, everything has 3M backing tape. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so there are 2 different things if I'm... Oh, fancy. Should I just like cheap out and then use this to... Oh man. Really cool thing that I found out. So it came with this wonderful little, cigarette lighter hardwire switch. Didn't know that it did that. That's the coolest thing ever. Didn't have to go in and rewire everything. So what I did was I took out the center cover for my car, or center console cover, I guess. So, those are usually held in with a few clips, so it's just a matter of prying it out at these points. So these clips fit into these spots. So with enough force, right, fits in like that. Boop. Simple as that, right? That's my cover. So pulled it up from the back, popped out those clips. This cover then comes off, exposing this. There's already some wiring already here. There's a ground right there. So what I ended up doing was taking that cigarette lighter, wiring that wire down around into this plastic here, just trying to show the least amount of wires. Because I do like the idea of being able to turn it on and off and being able to, I mean, I could have done that with the switch, but if I wanted to, I could just kind of drop this down and just hide it somewhere else. There's no reason to hide it, but if it just starts getting in the way, I can just easily do that. Wire that down straight in the plastic down here, all the way around to the control box right here. I wanted to mount it to this plastic right here so that I could just on the fly, all cool, like if I needed to change the color, if it didn't suit me, I could do that really fast. So I'm gonna put this box right here and then out of the control box are the two wires to the actual LED strips. So I wired the one to go back out through the plastic, so very little wiring is showing right now. Just to and from the box, down, back, out, through here, down, in, out, again, and then you can see it poke out right here. And this, I'm gonna just put, and there's 3M backing tape on this as well. I'm gonna put this back up there and stick it in. And the same thing on the other side. So that was actually like really painless and really easy. Let's see the results of this. This is gonna be great. So that was actually a really fast install. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a light really fast. Whew, that was bright. So I think it turned out pretty great. So it actually came in with a 12 volt connector, which I was able to just plug in there. Yeah, there's a wire hanging down, but you know what? I really don't care that much because I already have an aux cord sitting there. But I wired that down, as I showed earlier, routed around the plastic so you don't see it around there. And then there's the wire coming out to the LED strip again. And then we'll move to the back. And then here we go to the control box, and I'm the only one that sees this kind of mess, but once again, perfectly fine with it. I genuinely don't give a crap. But it just lets me control the modes, because it has like a flashing mode, like a dim mode and everything, and I can control all the different lights there. So there's all the wires there. Those wrap back through the plastic again. And then that, I had to coil up a lot of the wire, bunch it up into that back panel back there. But all that comes out, all you can see from there is up to where it's stuck onto the dash. So let's turn off the light here. Give this a go. So, oh wow, that actually genuinely looks pretty great. I'm actually pretty happy with that, actually. Holy crap. It's pretty nice. Green. Wow. Pink. Purple. What do we go with? There's way too many options. Oh, off. Let's go with blue. Blue feels really nice. Alright, so a few tips and tricks about installing underglow. The first one that I learned a long time ago whenever I first installed my underglow lights are make sure that your car has a genuinely good spot to put them, right? Because if there's not a panel down there that's flat enough for that 3M backing tape to stick on, it'll look kind of all jacked, or you'll be really sad if you don't genuinely have a good place to put the lights, right? So make sure that there's a nice flat surface for that 3M backing tape to stick onto. So the next tip is also pertaining to that. You want to make sure that whenever you, or before you stick on the LED strips, that you that you clean that plastic you're gonna or put it on with rubbing alcohol, and do it a couple times before you can tell that there's no more of that weird grease stuff that's left on the plastics. You know how in cars, whenever your car gets detailed, they leave it kind of with that interior cleaner. It's kind of greasy feeling afterwards. It helps. It makes it to where it looks shiny, but it also makes it to where it's like easier to clean by like leaving that slick surface on there, so dust just doesn't really stick to it or anything. but it really, really messes up the adhesive of the 3M backing tape. So make sure you clean that with rubbing alcohol as best as you can to where it takes away the shine and that you can just stick it up there. So that'll make it last a lot longer. So, and also, what else? Oh, make sure as you're laying it out. So I know I kind of, whenever I showed how it was laid out in my car, I did it to where I didn't put any of the tape on or anything. I just made sure that I had enough wires to go around. So I was reading the back of that whole package again, and they make extenders and everything. It's gotten a lot better. So I'm really, really excited about that. So there's extenders and everything. Just make sure you have enough wire to reach all the locations that you want to, even if you're going to hardwire it in there, to make sure. That's why I went ahead and bought the extra wire, just in case. I genuinely didn't know it was going to come with a cigarette lighter outlet. So make sure you have enough wire. I know that's a really dumb sounding thing, but you don't want to be in the middle of wiring the whole thing and then realize that, oh gosh, it's way too short. Oh man.